Let's welcome in TJ Friedl from the first place Cincinnati Reds. Hey, that's good. That sounds good, right? Now that moment was back from July 22nd. Yourself, Matt McLean, Jake Fraley go back to back to back. Now, did it bother you that your home run didn't go as far as theirs? Yours was, what, 346, Matt's was 404, Jake's was 397.
Yeah. I mean, they all go down the same in the book, so
sure.
I thought it was just pretty cool to be a part of a back-to-back-to-back home run. So help take the lead against a good Diamondback club, and so it was a cool moment to be a part of.
No doubt about it, dude. Really cool. I want to also get into something because I'm an undrafted player. But the problem is, and the difference between you and I is being an undrafted player is that you received the largest signing bonus from an undrafted player. So I got a couple questions. One, What was the first thing that you bought? Because that's pretty damn cool. And two, were you also a walk-on at the University of Nevada?
Yeah. So to answer the first question, I got a car. I had a Chevy Camaro. I had my eyes on one since I was like 13. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, these things are sweet. So that first off season, I went back to Reno. That was my first purchase. That was my car. And then I was a walk-on at University of Nevada, Reno. Actually went to like a camp they had there my senior year of high school and got asked to be a preferred walk-on. So I went there, walked on the team, and that's actually when Jay Johnson took over. And so I spent my first 2 years there being a walk-on, and then TJ Bruce took over my last year, and I had a good fall, so he put me on a scholarship that year, and that was my last year there.
Dude, that's awesome. Now, real quick, back to the Camaro, because I had a 67 Camaro for many years. I love the 67, 68, 69. What year was yours? And, talk to me a little bit about the car.
It was a 2016, so it was a newer one. It was in that time, and it was a newer one. Silver, black wheels. Didn't have it that long. Once I was driving it around, I just didn't like the uncomfortability of having to kind of be that low to the ground, so it didn't last that long.
All right, I love it. Let's get back to baseball now. Joey Votto goes deep over the weekend in the bullpen. We got our boy Fernando Cruz, shirt off, shirt up, let's just say. So there's always a dude in the clubhouse, right, that loves his shirt off. And I love the bullpen celebrations. I love the love the boys give the bullpen, rounding the bases. But we got shirts off right here. Yeah. Is he the guy that usually is just shirt off? Because there's always a dude that you have the hot guy with the shirt off, and you usually have the overweight guy with the shirt off. You talk to me.
I'm not sure. I saw that video last night. I'm honestly not even sure what that was or if that's kind of like a thing they do down there, but it was absolutely hilarious. But no, in terms of the guy, Will Benson's one of the guys that kind of just, you walk around the clubhouse and it's like, hey man, you want to put a shirt on? I feel kind of bad. So he's kind of the guy. He walks in, he's ripped. He's so athletic that it's like, and of course I'm number 29, he's number 30, so everywhere we go, our lockers are just right next to each other.
Oh my God.
So he goes back to the locker. I'm like, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go do something.
Oh, I really do. Like, I really feel your pain because Kevin is usually topless on our morning Zoom meetings as well. So.
Without the body.
Okay, so we saw you took the fam to Disneyland while you guys were on the West Coast. Did your son love it or hate it? And we're sick of hearing about, like, the good stories. Or was there a bad one? Was there any type of meltdown?
You know, I would say he loved it, and it was so cool. He's at that age now. He's almost 2, so he loves Mickey, and he was able to kind of see some of the characters. But I will say, towards the end of the evening, we went on the Haunted Mansion ride, and it starts with like you go on an elevator, and then it takes you down like an elevator shaft, and that's not even the ride. That's the beginning. So we wait through this line, we get on the ride, and then we go down the elevator shaft. And as soon as we start going down the small elevator, he looks at me and goes, no. So it's like, hey, buddy, we're already in it, man. We got to go through it.
We're in too deep. Yeah. We're in too deep.
Yeah, we can't turn back. We waited 30 minutes. We got to go through it.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we're committed now.
But it was amazing.
But that is so good. I was talking about committed. Joey Votto's one of my favorite, okay? I mean, I'm telling you right now, as a veteran dude, and now, you know, when you're a veteran guy and an older guy in the game of baseball, you got to kind of adapt to this fun this younger generation has. But he went on Mad Dog and got a chance to air out his stuff, which I thought was priceless, wonderful. And I guess, I want to open the stage for you. Is there anything that you want to get off your chest? It's like, we're sitting here and no one's
Air
watching, and you get to air anything out about us.
No, I saw that video. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. But no, I mean, I got nothing to air out on my chest, and he's been unbelievable for us, and having this young team that we have in this young clubhouse, having his veteran presence, he's a Hall of Famer, and so having him to kind of just help us out each step of the way, talk us through games, at bats, situations, things like that, even how to prep for games, like little things like that. He's just been an incredible help for all of us, so it's been awesome to have him.
Yeah.
We are loving the Viking helmet and cape celebration, but who looks the best in the Viking helmet and fur cape? It's got to be Friedl, right?
I don't want to say it on air on the TV for him to see this, but I got to say Friedl. Yeah. It was meant for him. That was the beginning of it. It was Luis Cessa actually got it in spring training. It was like, hey man, you're the Viking. Like every time you hit a home run, we're gonna put this on you. And then it just turned into everybody, and now it's a whole team thing. But I think he's got the beard going. He's got the look. When you throw the robe on him and the helmet, it just fits. So, yeah. So good. All right, I got a two-part question. One, how often do you see your cousin John? And two, how often does your cousin John, or no, who gives more tickets, to you or Drake has cousin John given? And that'd be Calipari. So I see him. I live in Vegas in the off season, and they actually come play in the CBS Classic. So they've done it quite a bit. So I'll come see him when he's down in Vegas, and we'll go out to grab dinner with him. I haven't made it to Rupp yet. That's one of my goals towards the end of the season, maybe this year, this off season, head down to Rupp. But I've been talking to him this whole season. He keeps texting. He's, hey, I'm coming to games. I'm going to come to games. I'm going to come. So the last time he was going to come was when we were on the 12-game win streak. We played the Braves at home on the Friday night City Connect, and he hit me up. My dad was coming out. He's like, I'm coming out. I'm coming to the game. And then that morning he goes, I don't want to ruin the win streak, so I'm not messing with anything. I'm not going to come. and then we won. We won that Friday, and then that next day we lost. And so he hit me up. He's like, all right, I'm coming now. I'm going to come soon. So he's going to come out to a game soon. He's a pretty busy man, so hopefully we get him up soon.
A little bit.
Yeah, hey, so were you a basketball player growing up a little bit, like horse or anything in high school? Because let me tell you, I was always terrible, but I love me some more. I love basketball. I just never had that nice shot. How was yours?
I played basketball growing up all the way through high school up until my senior year. Basketball season was always a fun time of year for me to kind of spend the whole summer in California in the heat. Playing fall ball and stuff, so then you get into winter for basketball season, and that was always one of my favorite times. But I was just a small, fast point guard, so I would just drive through the middle and dish it off to the guys that could shoot. That was my role, and that's what I did. So I just drive into the paint, dish it off, and that was that.
All right, TJ, before we let you go, you got one last thing that you got to do for us, and that is give us your secret. It is time for Secret Santos. Tell us a secret about yourself that nobody else knows.
Yeah, musical instrument.
That's what I was going to go. So I actually I had surgery on my foot in 2019 and spent the rest of the season in Arizona. I taught myself how to play the ukulele.
What?
So,
wow.
Yeah. So that I had nothing but time on my hands. So I was just trying to figure out something I could do, and I didn't want to get a piano and lug a piano around. And so I'm like, ukulele seems pretty fitting.
Yo, that
for
is
me.
sick.
So I bought one, taught myself how to play it, and still not very good at it. That's all right.
What can you play? What's the best song you can play?
So I could play "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran, "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." That's like that's the first one I taught myself because that's a classic ukulele song. Those are two I can play, and all the rest of them I'll just strum the ukulele and see what I can come up with.
Kevin, do you?
But that's
Siera.
That's about it. I don't have much about me.
Kevin, do you know what a ukulele is?
Yeah, I do, because I taught myself to play the guitar with Tim Wakefield and Bronson Arroyo. So when you went on the road, you just learned G, D, C, right? And it was awesome.
Exactly.
And then you're like 7 songs, and then you get to 8, and then people are like, hey, dude, play this. I'm like, whoa. What are the chords again if there's an F sharp in their mouth?
Slow down. So it was actually
Yeah,
when
dude,
I
that's
first
awesome.
I got married in 2019, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to play perfect. So the reason I taught myself that on the ukulele was I wanted to play with my wife on our wedding night and surprise her.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the part of playing and singing at the same time,
Yeah.
I did not realize that that's a big difference.
Right.
So I was trying to like figure out where my fingers are going on the ukulele and what chord to play while also singing. I was like, that's not working. So I bailed on that idea.
That's so romantic.
I played it for her in the comfort of our home, just with me and her, but that's it. I couldn't do it in front of people.
That's a
Man.
different beast, man. Singing and playing.
I did not realize how difficult that would be.
I hope every woman
Yeah,
finds a
man.
nice TJ Friedl in his life. You know what I mean?
We'll find you one, Siera.
That's so sweet. I love that. You know what? Thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And next
Thanks
time you
for
gotta
having me
bring the
on. I appreciate
ukulele.
it. Oh, see, that's what I was contemplating, even bringing it up.
No, you're
Now it's like,
you're stuck.
now I gotta,
You gotta bring it.
next time I'm on, I gotta play it. So, all right.
Yeah, you're
I'll see if I
going
can swing
deep.
that.
You're going deep tonight, and you're playing ukulele next time you're on. There we go, bro. We got a deal.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I like the sound of that. Let's do it.
We appreciate you.
Okay. Thanks for having me on.